I'm the sugar plum fairy. So here is me in my feminine drag, complete with makeup and pretty clothes and all the rest of it. Now, does this really make me any more feminine than I am otherwise? I think the answer is no. It may appear more feminine, but that is only because it evokes one of our two major stereotypes of feminine beauty: the ingenue, the young, innocent girl, or the sexualized, hypersexualized woman. Obviously, I am embodying the former more than the latter. But I spent a significant portion of my younger years trying to embody the hypersexualized vision of feminine beauty. So, we've identified what femininity isn't. It isn't any of this. This is merely a glamour, an illusion. So what I am going to show you is a very simple exercise which can be used to harness and channel the feminine energies of the cosmos. Doesn't that sound whacked out? Yeah, so this can be performed by anyone who feels like they need to be in touch with these qualities, which it's very hard to describe. I think feminine energy, I would describe, if I had to use a word, I would call it reactive. Much like the feeling of a mother for a small child, taking in, giving out love, and attentive and intuitively connected with that child's needs. That is how I would sum it up. But that is just my experience and my clumsy attempt at explaining something which in the end is beyond description, and that is why we have created so many psychological keys by which to describe it. So I will show you the posture in just a moment. Just a few extra things I wanted to add. Number one is, I would not define that as witchcraft. Now, I wanted to qualify that because I know that there's a lot of people who go to my channel who are of other faiths which may conflict with my faith, even though we don't have conflict between each other because we love each other. Mwah! Right? But if they felt they were doing something that was part of mine, it could conflict with theirs. So I just wanted to say, no, it's not. I think that gesture is very old. And it is used in rituals where there is an invoking of the goddess, but I would not say that holding a stance and meditating in that position would be witchcraft. I can't see how that could work. Yes. I guess like people who I recommend it to anyone. It's very relaxing, and kind of puts you into a very soft and loving place. Yeah, but I think what really made me think of doing this video was all those issues with like Tegan and watching other women like her, other trans women, struggling with all these issues about femininity and masculinity because they were trying to embrace femininity, obviously, because that's what they felt inside, of being driven to embrace that. So I wanted to maybe give them a way to connect with something feminine that is within themselves, higher than makeup and dresses and things, even though makeup and dresses and things are fun too. The other people who I would recommend this to would be women who've had not so much gender issues maybe, but due to negative experiences have rejected the feminine. I think it'd be very healing. And also, I guess men would be interesting for them, perhaps. Something that's a break from their usual relation to the world. They might gain something from it too. The meaning of the posture, the arms out, is that you are open and receptive. And there is an inverse posture for the masculine, which I will just quickly demonstrate for you now. So the posture I just showed you, you might recognize from images of pharaohs on their sarcophagi. I think that's how you would say multiple sarcophaguses. Yeah, so that is also an ancient gesture, and that would suggest closedness, like a self-reliance, and a... Words are failing me. Come on, words. Self-contained. Self-contained. Closed. And I guess you could take it partially as a martial stance. Like a shielding kind of stance. I don't know, I haven't really analysed that one so deeply yet. Anyhow, I hope you guys get something out of this. It certainly was interesting for me to make. Blessings.